The shepherd himself has come, that the sheep may have life and have it abundantly. The shepherd himself has come because his sheep are under assault. He came because the thief sneaked into the garden, climbed the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and he began to steal the shepherd's sheep and kill them and destroy them, starting with Mother. Mother is under assault, but even she has a shepherd who scatters those who assault her. Pastor Kenzel is at the tree right now, witnessing what happened that awful day in the garden when Mother took of the tree and ate of it. Gary's mother is dying, and we mourn with him, because it's not just his mother who is dying, it's our mother. The assault is on, stealing, killing, and destroying. The thief came, but all is not lost. Mother was deceived by the voice of the thief. She listened to the voice of the shepherd when he came, when he told her the awful consequences, when he made a promise to her that he himself would come, that the sheep may have life and have it abundantly. Gary's mother is a Christian. She has life, and now she has it even more abundantly. She has passed through the door, Jesus Christ himself, and she has found pasture. But Mother is under assault. When Adam named his wife Eve, which says life, the assaults were intensified. The assaults are not limited to sickness and death, nor even to physical pain. As every mother knows, the physical pain of childbearing is just the beginning of pain. The curse is set within us to divide us from each other, mother from son, mother from daughter, and we break each other's hearts. My Opa came to visit when I was 11 years old. Opa is the German way of saying grandpa. He came to visit us for the very first time in my life. He came to see his daughter, my mother. He did not bring along my mother's mother. No, he brought along his mistress, who was a little younger than my mother, and with her, my mother's half-sister, who was a little younger than me. Opa had just finished divorcing my Oma, and as a gift to his new bride, he procured a honeymoon in America, courtesy of his daughter, my mother. I must say, it's rather awkward to call a girl younger than you Aunt Christina, so I didn't. I went outside a lot and played during the month that they were there. I remember that Opa was disappointed that I wasn't a better soccer player. In hindsight, I think my mother remembers his visit quite differently, and I'm not sure whether his new wife was actually younger or about the same age as she was, but I am sure that last night I wasn't about to call my mom to ask. When my father's mother grew frail in her old age, the vultures swooped in to keep her alive. Now, who would do that to their own mother? She was old and very sick, and some of her own children fought over who would take care of her. Very strange, right? Well, with the right pain medication and the right lighting, let the reader understand, a lawyer could come and agreements could be hatched and the old age pension could be claimed. From then on, the old age pension was lawfully expended strictly according to my father's mother's needs, at least as far as the appropriate forms showed when the government came to audit and inspect. And they had come to audit and inspect because they had been called to audit and inspect. For some reason, in her frailty, she needed a new vehicle and a new addition on the house in which she was being cared for, all above board, as the audit showed. And with the new vehicle and with the new addition, a new hatred was born amidst the siblings, mothers, children. Cain and Abel reborn. A hatred which endures in my family to this day, 20 years after God mercifully called her to rest in peace beside the still waters. And look, that's in my family. That stuff is in my blood. Knowing all these things are in my blood, I have to look into the mirror, asking myself, what have I done to bring the pain of childbearing to my mother? Well, thank God for the grave, which buries all that pain of childbearing, right? Thank God Christ Jesus went into the grave to bury all that pain of childbearing. And then he came back out again, calling to his sheep by name, starting with mother. Woman, why are you weeping? What kind of tears are those outside the tomb? Every one of them, right? Every kind of tear from every kind of pain is flowing from mother, who has returned to the garden where it all began, when the tree of the knowledge of good and evil turned into the cross and then was set in a grave. Divorce and abuse and death and dying and all the pain of childbearing were flowing from mother's eyes, not yet daring to hope that life and having life abundantly had come with the shepherd himself, not yet daring to hope. After all, as we all know, mother is still under assault. Mother has been under assault since Adam named his wife Eve, which means life. As you all know, Joseph's instinct, which was perfectly reasonable under the law, was to divorce Mary. Quietly, yes, because he was a righteous man, but divorce, a terrible blow to Mary, the mother of God. That's our shepherd she's carrying. That's our door to the green pastures. He's the one himself to save us from the thief, the one who only steals and kills and destroys. Without him, we are consigned to the pain of childbearing forever. When mother is under assault, then we are all under assault. But in the pain of childbearing, in all the pain of childbearing, is the promise, God's promise, a promise which embraces all the pain of childbearing, a promise which has God himself carry the pain of childbearing on himself, carrying it away. Mary herself experienced the pain of childbearing all the way to the cross, where the shepherd himself has come. He has come to the cross to lead his sheep to the green pastures. In fact, he himself becomes streams of living water, quiet waters, resting waters. His sheep crawl into him through his wounds to find within him the door. We heard his voice. We followed him. Mary was there when he said, "Woman, behold your son." The pain of childbearing is now complete. And a sword pierced her side too, as if to punctuate the end of it all. That's the end of it all, my fellow children of mother. Now there is only the beginning of life. Life says, "I myself have come that they may have life and have it abundantly."